The game is Vampire Survivors. So I put about 21.7 hours into the game. I've gotten the full achievements, everything unlocked. The only thing I haven't done is grinded out enough gold to buy all the things in the store. So the game costs $3 on Steam. There's a website you can actually play it in a web browser for free. So if you're completely broke and can't afford $3, they do have a website. I don't know if it's limited or how it saves, but for $3, I picked it up on Steam. I've been having a blast with it. Um, but this video, I just kind of want to give it a review and give you a little bit of guide, how to get started, what everything is. And that's about it. So let's get in here and let's play it. All right, so let me try to maximize it. Photosensitive warning. Yeah. Oh, the game gets pretty crazy. Let me get that volume down a little bit. Game gets pretty crazy. So when you first start, you'll go in here and you'll have one character. And then as you get going, this is 10 gold, 100 gold, 600 gold, and you earn these characters through doing different things. This guy, I think you can get him right away. He's not a great guy. He just looks cool. Um, there's a code, so Google it, go to the Wikipedia, whatever. There's a code for Xdash, but everybody else you got to earn by doing some achievement. You can look in your achievements here and see what you get. All right, so if you every time you do one of these, you unlock something. So reach level 20 in the Mad Forest, you get Inlaid Library. Inlaid Library, in my opinion, is much easier to beat than the forest. So get level 20 in the forest, and then start grinding in the library. Let's see what else we have here. Rune Tracer. Um, survive 5 minutes. This one's important for the garlic for the upgrade. So a lot of the stuff. This you need for an upgrade. This you need for an upgraded weapon. This is really good to have. This is it this bird? No, that's just how you unlock ebony wings. You get the ebony wing and the pichon, the white wing, the dove. You get them together, it makes a really great weapon, but it's kind of difficult in the beginning game. I'll get into the different weapons later. Just kind of going through. So basically, if you're ever lost, just go through here and see what you haven't done, and then that's like if you're missing something in the collection. So in here, it'll have a collection of everything. Once you have everything unlocked, you can look at it here, and you can see what it does. It gives like a basic description. Um, and then power-ups take gold. So as you grind, you can get gold. You can refund your power-up anytime you want and respend them anytime you want. As you can see, I still have a lot of grinding to do. Like this, the next check mark on this is 11,000 gold. So the growth is, I think, the most expensive one. Greed gives you more coins. Obviously, you want that so you can buy all the other stuff. So this is all I have left to do is grind out a few more things, and then completely done. Um, so basically, well, let's go ahead and start the game. When you start the game, you pick your character, um, and they usually have benefits over here. Like you can see, these are pluses because of my power ups. But these two, as you can see, there's no stat changes. Basically, it tells you down here, this guy gets 10% more damage every 10 levels. So max 50 damage. So at level 50, he's going to be maxed out on his damage bonus. He starts with a whip. She gets 10 experience every 5 levels, max 30. So, and she starts out with the crystal. So, as you go through the characters, they have different weapons to start you out with. He, in my opinion, is the best when you get going. Like get him, get her, and then jump over to him would be my recommendation. I would skip this one. Projectiles get faster, doesn't really matter that much, and starts out with a weapon that you can't upgrade. I always try to go for weapons that you can upgrade. There are some weapons that are good, like this one's actually not bad. Some people swear by the holy water. but it can't be upgraded. So I don't like weapons that can't be upgraded. This guy gives permanent +1 projectile to all weapons. To me, that's like right from the beginning. You're already shooting 2 weapons of whatever you get out of you. You're shooting doubles. Combine that with, where is it at? Combine that with the duplicator, which allows you to do 2 more. Then you have 3, right? So +1 plus the duplicator, you got 3 extra projectiles, plus all the extra projectiles you get when you level the power up. I think Poe is good if you want to start with Garlic, because Garlic's super powerful early game. Garlic is one of my favorite weapons just because it's super powerful early game. So I would go with this guy, or this guy. How do you pronounce his name? Mortaccio? Anyway, skeleton dude with the halo. The bone, his weapon, the bone can't be upgraded. That's the only thing I really don't like about him. But he gets projectiles every 20 levels. So at level 60, he's got 3 projectiles versus this guy has 1. So you're talking about 3, and then with the duplicator, that's 5, plus whatever, plus the 1 or 2 you'll have from your power-ups. 1 from your power-up. Yeah, so he just has crazy projectile shooting out. If you're going to play anything with projectiles, this is my favorite guy right here. Now he's basically, you got to get this guy to 20 just to match him. But once you get him to 40, he's better. Once you get him to 60, he's, twice as good as this guy. But they're all good. They're all usable. Play around as you're leveling up. Check out each one. But he's my favorite. I play him a lot. I play him if I want to start with Garlic. I play him if I want to instantly have extra projectiles just to get going quickly. But let me get in, play a little bit, kind of explain it to you, and we'll get going. I'm going to use, who should I use? The bone guy? Or the guy with it? I like this guy, but I don't like knives that much. It's a very good weapon, but I just don't like them that much. I like AoE weapons better. So I'm going to start with this guy. Now, when you start in the Mad Forest. And in my opinion, this is the hardest. This is actually the hardest map. You don't have Hyper unlocked. Then when you get in the library, I think this is the easier map, the most experience. It's just easier to get going. Green Acres is like Mad Forest, but enemies have more health, and it has both types of monsters in it. So it has the library monsters and the Mad Forest monsters, which I think are harder than the library. So I'm going to go ahead and do Hyper. Basically, it just makes everything faster. Gives you a little bit of gold bonus, a little bit of luck bonus. So first thing I do is I run over here and grab this, and that'll instantly level you up, right? And if you want to, you can kind of cheese this. Like, I don't like Lightning Ring. I don't like Pentagram. None of these can be upgraded. So I don't like any of my choices here. So basically, when you see new, that means it's a new thing you haven't picked yet. And you have limited slots up here of what you can choose. So you have to choose. This is like making your build. You have to choose this wisely. Because if I took Pentagram, it's going to block me from getting something else. So I don't like any of these. So what I could do is just cheese it. Quit. Done. Start. Go back. Boom, 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 boom. And try again. So this is one thing that makes this map really good is you can, like, boom, I'm going to be able to get a Garlic right away. I'm going to be able to get a Bible right away. All 3 of these are perfect for the build I have in mind. Garlic, Magic Wand, or Bible. Any of those would work. Garlic is a very, 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 very strong starter. It'll almost make me invincible for the first 5 minutes or so. Let you go down. You can kill the candelabras for food. Now, I can't run directly into them until I get it powered up a little bit. But again, so now I have more choices. And they're all new choices, so it's going to take up a slot. There's nothing I can do about it. So Whip is good. For this build, I'm going to go with Magic Wand. Now basically, at this point, all you're doing is you just try to get experience as fast as you can. That's all you want is the little blue crystals. You want to level up, and you want to, pick what you want for your build. Now I have a choice here: Cross or Duplicator. Armor, it's not worth it. Knife's not a bad weapon. Depends on the build you're going for. I wouldn't mind trying armor. I haven't leveled armor all the way up. I don't know how good that does, but so I'm gonna go with duplicator, and it's gonna give me extra projectile. So now I'm shooting extra boons. I'm shooting extra frost magic missile wands or whatever they're called. What is that called? So one thing I don't like about this is I can't hover over and see what they're called. But basically, this shows you what you have, right? So you can have 6 here, 6 here, and you can actually have another one. There's a way to get more. But these little dots tell you how much you've been upgraded. So my bone is level 1, my garlic is level 1, my magic missile or ice wand, whatever it is level 1, and my duplicator is level 1. The most you can have is level 2 for your duplicator. So let's see, bracer goes with the knife if I remember correctly. Spinach is a good one, but that goes with, what does spinach go with? I think axes. It might be the axes or the flame staff. I'm not sure. So I would pick spinach just because even on its own it raises your damage by 10%. So I think you can get it up to like 60% or something like that, or 50%. Which just on its own is good. So I do like what I have to double check. I forget what spinach matches with. I think it matches with the fire wand. But whatever it matches with, that's a good pick just because it comes with spinach. Now, the attract orb allows you to pick things up farther away. I like this. You can potentially skip this, but it's such a convenience factor. So I'm going to pick that, because it's going to allow me to just sit here like this, eventually, and I'll just be able to sit here, stand still, and collect. Or, if I don't want to stand still, once I get a little more powerful, I can run into these things, and I'll be able to collect it. So now I can level up my bone or my attractor. Probably should level up my bone, but just for convenience, I'm going to level that up, just so I don't have to miss it. I don't have to worry about missing those gems, and I can get my level up. Some food. Now, once you get going, let's see, empty tomb. 1 second, I need to pull up this little guide here. Where did I put it? 1 second, let me find it. Okay, I found it here. So just a little guide somebody made. They just put the icons showing you what upgrades what. So my tome is it goes with magic missile. The candelabra goes with the axe, which gives you a scythe, which isn't bad, but I tend to stay away from the axe. Spellbinder goes with the book. I'm big on the Bible. The Bible, I love the Bible with the garlic. It's one of my favorite combos. So I think just in preparation of having the Bible, I'm going to go ahead and grab the Spellbinder. So it's kind of important to have this as a reference until you have everything memorized. But basically, these are weapons. These are accessories, with the exception of this one. And when you level your weapon all the way up, plus you have this accessory, and then you get a treasure box, that's how you get the upgrade to the weapon, like the finalized weapon. And the upgrades are like so much stronger than the regular weapon. It's ridiculous. So you definitely want upgrades, which is why I don't like things like rune tracers, even though it's a really good weapon and it does a lot of damage. Compared to an upgraded weapon, it does not. So what I try to do is get as many upgraded. So you can't upgrade a bone. There's nothing I can do about that. So I'll upgrade this, that, I'll upgrade 4 more of these, and then I'll probably get the herb that protects you. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just try to go for more offense than defense. But it is nice when you have the herb. It just saves you a lot of time when you make a mistake. So anyway, so now that I know that, I know I want this Spellbinder. But yes, so anyway, one of the things that makes this game, or this map, easy is because it has a roof here, right? And it has a floor right here. So projectiles that bounce are going to bounce off those walls. And then also, if you notice, this bookshelf is actually splitting them. Sorry, it's probably loud. The bookshelf is actually splitting them. this freeze enemies in time. That's good for some cheese builds. Like, you can actually freeze the Reapers at the end. I had a few Reapers come after me. I'll put that in here. I'll put it at the end so you can see the Reapers and how you can kind of freeze them around the bookshelf. But in reality, you can't beat them. I don't think you can beat them. I don't know. Maybe I should Google that, but I just sat there and beat on them for minutes, and they didn't die. So I'm just assuming you can't beat them. You can kind of cheese them with the freeze. But in my opinion, this thing sucks because, like, you don't want to stop enemies from coming at you. You want to kill enemies to get the experience faster. So I steer away from that. I'm going to go ahead and go with the bone just because I need more damage, and I don't really need more pickup radius right now. But if you look, they can't get past the bookshelf. So you actually can see how they're just stuck down there. You can cheese the Reapers and stuff like that and cheese bosses by sticking them down there. And it also blocks some of the mobs. So if you're still a little weak and you can't handle everything coming at you, you know, you can either stand up here where I'm at, so you have limited monsters coming at you, or maybe like stand down here so they can only come at you from above or to the side. Let me check spinach. Spinach goes, yeah, so spinach goes with the flame wand, which I don't like the flame wand, but I love the spinach. The flame wand's not bad once you upgrade it, and I love spinach. So I think, let me think what I want. I gotta get the Bible. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get the spinach and the flame wand. I'm gonna get the Bible, spinach, flame wand, Bible, and I'll probably be able to get one more. I might get the whip. I might get the boomerang. We'll see. I'm probably not gonna get the knife just because it's single trajectory. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and grab the spinach just because it gives me the damage bonus, which really helps. You get enough damage bonus with this garlic, or level up the garlic, you can just run through all these mobs like this without having to worry about it. This is what makes the garlic so potent. Now, nothing's new here. I have all these. I'm just going to go ahead and grab the spinach to make me a little more powerful. See, I can just run through them. It's a little bit close right now because my garlic's a little underpowered, but it just, in the early game, you're just a vacuum cleaner. You can just, look at it, I'm not even taking damage from them. It's working perfectly fine with the damage bonus. Alright, so I can get a magic wand, extra projectile, more spinach. I'm gonna bump that see, here's the thing. When you level up, like, I want to keep bumping the spinach up to get my base damage up 10% every time. But in order to get the magic wand upgraded, I have to level it up at some point, or it'll never get upgraded. So technically, bone can't get upgraded, so that should be my last choice. This is an accessory, even though it's a great accessory. It should be my second to last choice. Primary choice should always be your weapon that you need to upgrade, because you got to get this to level 8 before you can upgrade it. So you have to dump your points into these weapons. So as much as I would like to go with spinach right now, I think I have enough power. I'm going to start pumping whatever, my garlic or my magic wand. But yeah, you can tuck away like right here, and it just, it just helps funnel the mobs in. You don't have to worry about this side, so all your damage can be focused on this side if you get tight. Like right now, I'm not. So this right here is, I call these bosses. They're a little bit tougher, and they'll drop a treasure chest. Now, a treasure chest will give you gold, which is very important because you need that for power-ups later. But what they also do is, once you have your, say I had my garlic leveled all the way up, and the accessory I needed to make this a better weapon to upgrade it. Once I have this leveled all the way up, the next treasure chest you get will give you the powered up version of it. So that's why the treasure chests are kind of important for upgrades and stuff like that. Don't want wings because I'm running out of accessory room already. I don't care about my bone. I'm going with spinach. Taking a little bit of damage, but not a big deal. I have a regen on my character. These guys don't hit for too much. Now, there's your treasure chest. You notice it'll have the little arrow if it goes off your screen. So keep your eye out for that. Don't care about bone. Don't need an accessory power-up. Go on with the main tools. Gotta get your main tools leveled up so you can get them maxed out. So for this, you can hit space to open it, and then you can hit escape to cut it short. If you don't feel like sitting here, you can just hit escape. It'll give you the gold. I got 210 gold. Gave me a garlic upgrade, which is nice. So you'll never get anything new. It's not a choice with the treasure chest. It'll give you gold and upgrade what you already have selected. So you don't have to worry about it giving you something you don't want. It's only going to give you an upgrade. You don't have to worry about it giving you something new that you don't want. Like I don't want the axe. So I'm going to go with magic wand. Don't care about bone. That's the last choice. Even though it's not a bad weapon, I can't upgrade it, so it makes it last choice. So, magic wand. And there's all kinds of builds. I tend to like AoE builds with a little bit of projectiles. You can go full projectile build. It'll kick butt just as much as this. A little bit more active running around, where this one I could literally probably just stand here. Almost. Ebony wings, water. I do want to try this water one time. I have never maxed this water out. People swear by it. But for this, I just, let me see. Cooldown, damage, or one more projectile. Oof, that's tough. I'm going to go with garlic. Even though the duplicator is really nice, I only have a couple projectiles and they're not that strong right now. So I'm going to bump my garlic. Just because that's my main thing. Like, look at it. It's keeping me alive. It's allowing me to just sit here. I don't even have to move if I don't want to. It is better to move, though, and scrape around and get more kills. And here we go. This is what you do not want. This is a perfect example of what I do not want. I have a plan for a build, and none of these are in the plan. And I have to take one of them. I have to take one of them. So, let me pull up my thing. So, it's funny, because the whip and the hollow heart are now the two upgrades that I'm going to need. Oh, man. Yeah, it's going to mess me up. Could go with armor. Armor, meh. I'm going to go with whip. It's going to have to be... Whip's not a bad weapon. It's just not what I wanted in this build, but I'll go with it. It is what it is. Sometimes you don't get what you want. Sometimes you're forced into a decision that doesn't meet exactly what you were hoping for. And that's where luck comes into play. If you have a high luck, it helps with that because you'll have 4 choices instead of just 3. This is needed for my garlic upgrade, so I'm going to go ahead and grab that while I can. These little skeleton guys are easy. I should be able to just run right through them. Upgrade my garlic. It took a little bit of damage. So I can't go full speed through them. The little flying heads, no problem. You need to kind of get to know the monsters that you're fighting. What their strengths are and the damage of your abilities. Like, what can I run full speed into them and not take damage? Really, the best way to do it is just test it. So, since I need this hollow heart for the whip, is that going to be it? Now I can't get any more upgrades. Do I even have the thing? Let me check. Damn. 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 So here's a question. I picked this because I wanted the book, in anticipation of the book, but I was forced to choose the whip. So if I pick the heart for the whip, that's it. That's all my accessories I get. I'll basically just have a crappy accessory. Well, no, I can still get the book. So whip, book. So I guess it's going to be whip, book, and then I'll have to have something else like the herb. Let's see if I can do that. Alright, I'm going to pick the hollow heart just so I can upgrade my whip. Now I have nothing that he can upgrade, so I'm just gonna grab the chest for the gold. So space, got a whip upgrade. Space, escape, we'll cut it short, and then you can hit space again. At any point, you can just hit escape to go FK. Look at your stats, look at what you got going on. Now I'm level 20 on this skeleton dude. He's now equal to the barbarian guy. He's got one extra projectile. So if you look, where is it? Amount +3. So I have one from here, one that I bought on my power-ups, and I just got another one for hitting 20. So now I'm equal to the barbarian guy from level 1. He would have already had this. But it only gets better from here. At level 40, I'll have another one. At level 60, I'll have another one. So I'll have 2 more. That's one of the reasons why I like this guy. He just has so many projectiles. Ooh, bad. At least it's not new. So I don't really want to increase this. I don't really want to spend my point on this, but I can't take one of them. So hopefully I don't get trapped. Now it's like a real danger point. Like, they forced me to get the whip. Fine, it's okay. But now if the wrong thing comes up, like something, like if I get 3 new ones and none of it's what I need, I'll be completely screwed. It won't, you know, I'll still be functional. I'm just not going to be as good as I wanted to be. I already took a little bit of a knock with the whip. And that's the randomness of it. Sometimes you get a perfect build, sometimes you just kind of got to make do with what you got. It's not too hard. It's doable with a lot of different builds. It just comes down to what you kind of want to play. But that's the fun of the game. You can play all different kinds of builds. And from what I've read up, they are developing this game. There's almost weekly updates with new maps and new characters and new abilities. So, you know, I expect them. Let's see what I got. So I can level up my whip. Can't do ebony, don't need that. Don't care about bone. I'm going to go with the duplicator, max that out. Duplicator is now maxed, don't ever have to touch it again. Now I have +4 projectiles. The green things are smushy. The little skeletons can still penetrate if I run full speed, so I basically just gotta kind of creep. I think if I stood still, they couldn't get through. Let me try. I mean, the magic missile and the whip is almost keeping them at bay. And the garlic's kind of just there to help. Those little ghosts are really weak. My garlic would be able to take care of them. Alright, so I don't want the water. I'm going to level my garlic up. That's my primary damage doer right now. Ghosts and green ones, I could just run full speed into them. They're not even going to hit me. They're just going to die against my garlic. And there's a boss right there. You got to be careful. Not to actually accidentally run into one of them. I like to move while I'm doing this instead of sitting still. I think you actually get more monsters that way. Ah, there's the Bible. That's what I was waiting for. Bible's locked in now. Love the Bible once that's upgraded. It goes so well with the garlic. It just kind of, the garlic and the Bible fit with each other. Just make you this impenetrable barrier. Definitely one of my favorite combos in the game so far. Alright. Excuse me. Don't care about the lancet. Don't want it. That's not great. That's not great. 10% damage is always great. Let me just bring this up real quick. See what I got. So my garlic set, my wand. I missed the book on the wand is what I missed. Yeah, so my wand's never going to be fully upgraded, which sucks. So that's now going to... I'm not going to level that up. It'll just be like my boon. Unless I could find that book as like an extra. Yeah, my wand's not going to be upgraded. So I guess next is to get the laurel just for defense. Or I could grab that water sprinkler instead of laurel or the holy water and see what that does. Might do that. I might grab the holy water. Just see how that performs since I have an extra slot. The laurel is very good defensive wise. It makes you immune to damage and it refreshes. So it's really great. Like you get into a tight spot, you can kind of just escape. Pentagram kills everything on the screen, but I really don't like it. It takes too long. It destroys the gems, and that's what I want. I want to kill the mobs and get the gems from them. I don't want them to just disappear, so... don't care about bone. I'm going to get the detractor. When there's... So yeah, so I think I'm going to get this. What's the fire wand again? Oh, I can get the fire wand because I have spinach. So instead of the water, I'm going to go ahead and get the fire wand. I forgot that was my plan. But my magic missile, or my frost wand, is not going to be upgradable now. So really I should have got the laurel or the Santa water for this. But I'll go ahead and get the fire wand. And then that teams up with the spinach. Now, I'm not big on the fireballs, just because it's completely random, which isn't a huge deal when there's so many monsters like there are here coming at you. It's hitting something. But when it gets going, it's not bad. Once you get it maxed out, the fire isn't too bad at all. Going for the garlic. Just going to ignore bone and magic missile. I keep calling it magic missile. Is it frost wand? I'm just going to ignore it. Now, in this situation, health recovery or max health versus bone, I'm going to go ahead and level the bone up in this situation. Because a weapon, in my opinion, is more important than maxing these out. These will get maxed out eventually. But a weapon doing damage is the most important thing. So I love the Bible because it pushes things back. See how those little exploders come at me? Get pushed back. The bosses get pushed back. Magic missile is actually good for that too because it shoots at the thing closest to you. So when this gets closest to me, it'll hit it and push it back. My whip is also pushing it back. Fire wand just because it needs to be upgraded so I can max it out eventually. Now I'm already 11 minutes in, so I guess that's a good thing. So if you notice, 11 minutes in and now new monsters are coming out. So the difficulty and the monsters are totally based on time. It happens at certain time stages, so just keep that in mind. If you aren't powerful enough by a certain time or leveled up enough, it's going to get really hard for you really fast. Get my Bible bumped up. Look at all those Bibles spinning around me. So the Bible benefits from the plus amount, and that's why I have so many, even though my Bible's only level 3. Look at all the Bibles that I have around me. Now they don't last long because it's still low level, but man, it's really they really shield you with the plus projectile. Don't care about that because I can't level it up. This is primary. That's secondary. And the reason why I'm kind of explaining my thought process to you is so you can kind of understand Like, what should the priority be when you're leveling this stuff up, right? Have a plan for your build, do the best you can, level your weapons up that you can upgrade. That's primary. But you also have to consider, like, my garlic, like which weapon. Garlic was primary starting out because it was helping me get going. Now, you know, I got some magic missiles. I got a Bible going. Now this, I'm going to do garlic because now look, level 8, max level. Garlic will be max level now. The next treasure chest I get, because I have garlic and the little heart thing, I'll be able to upgrade it and have a maximum item. An upgraded item, which is super powerful. So, bada boom. You want to stack, like if you got something level 6, level 7, that's what you want to do. Because you're going to be able to upgrade it. Now, if this little bat right here drops a treasure chest, I'll now have the max garlic. Hit it? Oh. So here we go. Here's my guaranteed max garlic. So if you're capable of having it, when you get to chest, it's a guarantee. Boom. There you go. What's it called again? I forget. Soul Eater. Evolved garlic. Steals hearts. Power increases when recovering HP. So now, that's my garlic. Now I can probably run through all this stuff without having to worry about it. With that garlic. Even these little tough soldiers. Kind of changes the scenario a little bit. Fire wand or whip? I mean, whip's actually, I think, a better weapon leveling up. But I think the fire wand is a better weapon once leveled. Once evolved, I guess you call it. I'm going to go with fire wand. I'm going to try to pump that up first. Because I got a max garlic. That's going to carry me. My Bible, I'll take the Bible over the fire wand if the two come up as a choice. Just because that'll be good to go. There's another little boss. Always want to kill the little bosses. Even if you're not ready for an upgrade. Like, I'm nowhere near ready for another upgrade. Who cares? It still gives me a free, like, almost like a level, right? It gives me a free something. And some gold, so. Don't worry about saving them unless you're, you know, real close, like, real close to leveling something up. Or maxing it out. I'm just like steamrolling these guys. I just got hit like a little bit, but not that bad. Level 6 Bible. Look at all these Bibles until level 6. That's what makes it nuts. And he's about to hit 40, so he'll have another one on top of it. Accessories or bone? I'm gonna go with bone. Kind of feel like none of those were a great choice, but the bones aren't bad. The bones on the skeleton aren't bad. It can't be upgraded, but once they're maxed out, they're not bad. Ooh, look at all these. I think I'm just gonna chill. Let them come to me. All right, one more Bible, and I'll have that maxed out. Once you get the maxed out Bibles, like, see how the Bible disappears and leaves you vulnerable for a bit? Once you get it maxed out, it's just permanently there. Now see, when it's like this, I don't want to be near that bookshelf. I want them all coming at me. I want maximum experience. So I went upgrading the fire wand because it's my weapon versus the accessories or the boon. There's a boss here. I'm going to kill him. There's a treasure chest. Just a XP bump. Not a great choice here. The tractor orb or the whip. Since I can upgrade that whip, right? I am going to go with that. So the garlic upgrade steals health. See how I'm healing? Which is really nice. Magic wand or tractor orb. I think I'm attracting enough right now. So I'll just go with Magic Wand. What was I saying? Oh, so yeah, the garlic steals health. See how I'm healing a little bit? See all the little +1s. So that's actually nice. Like, you don't have to worry about damage so much. And then with the whip, when the whip upgrades, it also steals health. So you have both of them healing you. Doesn't make you invulnerable, but it definitely helps. So bone, magic wand, or accessory. I'm just going to go ahead and get the magic wand done. She was getting through my Bible, so when the Bibles went down, she was like, I'm gonna get you. Nice little whip upgrade, some gold. Magic wand is now... Well, I can't upgrade my magic wand, so even though it would be my last upgrade, I'm still gonna work on my whip. Getting the upgrade as fast as you can is the most important thing. King Bible, maxed out. So next treasure chest, I will have a maxed out Bible. Went with Fire Wand since it's upgradable. And there's my little, hopefully he gives me a little chest. That little bat right there. Where'd he go? These guys are a little tougher too. They're starting to break through when I run. Give me a chest, bugger. There we go. Maxed out Bible. Unholy Vespers. Evolved King Bible. Never ends. Here it comes. Wow. Now that never ends. So let's see if I can get my fire wand up. Let's see if I can run through without... Nah, they're still getting through a little bit. I'm not fully capable of running through them. But definitely am fully capable of just standing out in the open and letting them come at me. And this is the nice build where you can kind of just chill and collect and let them just kind of come at you. But even, look at the magic wand though. Even though that magic wand or ice wand or whatever it is, even though it's not upgraded, it's still kicking their butts. It's pushing them away. It does a really good job. It's one of the reasons why I get it. It's definitely a good weapon. Attract the orb or bone. I think I'm doing enough damage. I want to attract some more. I want more pickup range. Just so I don't have to move as much. I can be super lazy. And I think if you go all the way left or all the way right, up here you could get an extra ability, even though you're maxed out up here. So let's try that. I'm just gonna go this way. Let's see if I come across anything. So even though I get hit, I'm getting my life back from my thing. See, I don't even want the freeze. Check it there. If I'm not mistaken, it's on the top area. The free item. Magic wand, maxed out magic wand. Oh, there's a boss. Am I close to anything yet? 2 for that, 3 for that, and I'll have everything that I can have maxed out. Yep, see the item right there? Free mass. Even though I'm maxed out, I can still get that item. Gives me 10% more coins. See ya. Can actually, and then I think if you go all the way this way, there's another item too. So I don't think it's a loop. 100% not a loop. I know if there's a boss, say here, and I outpace him, he'll come up this way. So the boss is kind of a loop, but I think the map isn't 100% a loop. Alright, don't want that. Let's go with Boone. We're starting to get everything maxed out. Coming up to the 19-20 minute mark. That's when it starts getting really crazy. And I'll have a lot less mobility. Get that whip upgraded. Take some time to kill the boss. Am I close on my whip? Need one more for my whip. So I'm not going to eat that treasure chest that he drops. I'm going to wait until I level up and get another whip, if I can. Try to get leveled up as best I can. Perfect. Level 8 whip. Boom. So now I can grab the chest and I'll have the whip upgrade. 100%. Bloody Tear. Evolve whip can deal critical damage and absorb HP. So now I got 2 healers. Yeah, it gave me a +8. Yeah, that whip's nasty. It's giving me a +8, +8, +8. Look at that thing. Every time the thing whips, it can be a +8 heal. Anyway, on our journey to the left, see if we can find the other free accessory. And then my fire wand's almost maxed out, and then I'll have all the weapons that I can have maxed out once I have that one. And at that point, it's just making it to the 30-minute mark. Crazy game, right? And there's different builds. Like, this isn't the only thing. You can, whatever weapon combos you want, there's all kinds of cool stuff, you know? For $3. Not bad. Or free if you want to play in a web browser. I don't know if it saves your game now. But, oh, look. Is that what I need? Oh. No way. That's what I need to upgrade my wand. So now I'll have all these upgraded. Awesome. No way. Yeah, get. Look at that. So I have the 2 extra accessories. That's crazy. That's going to go with my magic wand now. I'll be able to upgrade my magic wand as soon as I get a treasure chest. I'm happy about that. Get my bone upgraded. Am I recording? Yeah. Just making sure. I was like so lucky. I felt like that was like such a perfect match. You hear me getting hit, I'm like, pew, pew, pew. But then I just get healed back up. Look at my heal. You don't want to get too crazy and bump into a boss or have one of those exploders hit you. Come on, give me a treasure chest. What did I pick? I don't even know what I picked. A fully upgraded wand now. Holy wand. Evolved wand. Fires with no delay. Requires the empty tomb that I got extra. Nice. Now see the wand? It's piercing. It's firing. It's a lot better. It's doing a lot more damage. But it's not bad without the upgrade either. So at the end of the stage, or when you die or whatever, let me calm down. I'm starting to take a lot of damage. When you die or whatever, it tells you the DPS of all your different things. You have to interpret it a little bit, because you got to remember it depends on how long you've had it for and all that stuff. But it gives you an idea of how much what is doing, what kind of damage the different weapons are doing for you. So where was I going? I really don't need to go anywhere. I'm just going to sit in the middle here. And then if I start getting too jammed up, I'll head over to the bookcase. I'm pretty powerful now that I can... Now that I have that fully going. I'm pretty powerful. I don't think I'll have any problems getting to 30 minutes with this build. I was very upset that I wasn't going to get the wand, and I got it. Well, not very upset, but you know what I mean. So I'm good now. Next chest I get, I'll upgrade the fire into its final form, or evolve it, or whatever you want to call it. I think this game calls it evolving. I feel like moving gives you more faster. Oh, here we go. Just hit the 24-minute mark. All the witches are coming. Crazy, right? Oh, there's a treasure chest over here. Get out of my way, witches. I didn't even see it. I want my final evolution. There we go. Hellfire. Evolved fire wand. Passes through enemies. Nice fireballs. So it's still the same thing. It's just random. They're bigger and they pass through enemies. The weapon in and of itself, the fireballs, I'm not that big of a fan. But the fact that you get spinach with it, and spinach gives you might, so I have plus 75 damage because of the spinach. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Plus 50 damage, and I had 25 from some other ability, probably my power-ups. So I like that plus 50% damage. I don't know how good it is. I like it though, so I'm willing to sacrifice a kind of okay weapon to have that spinach. Cooldowns, I guess. That's it. I can't, you know, everything's just power is leveling up accessories at this point. Here come that guy killed me last time. This guy. I didn't see him, and I wasn't really paying attention, and he rushed me. What the heck is that? Oh. So level 66, my guy now has a plus 6 projectiles. Not including the projectiles that they have in and of themselves from leveling them up. So I'm just working on my cooldowns now because it makes my boons fly out faster. It makes my magic wand fly out faster. I don't really care about effects lasting longer. Looks like I can still move without getting hit, which is pretty crazy. Considering these little bat things have a pretty good amount of HP, but I'm just going to start maneuvering over towards... I'm going to start maneuvering over towards the piano here, just because here comes the Medusas and stuff. 26 little Medusas start coming out, so just make life a little easier. I'll get down low so my whip can take them out from above and heal me up. Little boss down there trying to get me. At this point, the treasure chests are just gold and, you know, power-ups for your accessories. One thing I don't like about the whip is it goes up. I wouldn't mind if it was like, so it did like below you and above you. I guess that would be asking for too much. I'm almost maxed out. 4 more level ups, so I'll be maxed out. And then it's just coins at that point. Every level up, you get like 25 or 50 coins or something. Oh, big boy. Oh, I can't escape on this one. It's going to be a 5 one. Boom. 5 rewards. So it'll be 2 plus money. Oh, I guess I had more hearts. There we go. Got my last 4, and now it's giving me money. 868. Nice. So that's it. Now leveling up is either going to give me floor chicken for health or 25 gold. Which 25 gold plus my bonus. I don't know what my bonus is. Greed 100%. So that 25 is actually 50 for me. So now experience equals money. Now I feel like I'm behind on levels where I normally am at this point. By the time at the 30-minute mark, I'm usually around 100. So maybe I need to go out in the open. Maybe the piano is blocking a little too much. Well, let me get that power up down there and cook some of this stuff. Yeah, burn, burn, burn. Alright, 28-minute mark just hit. Leveling up, getting them coins. Starting to get crazy. $82. $83. 84, here comes the boss trying to get in on some. Now you see why I want the why I like the pickup range for the gems. Without it, I would have to be moving right now, and there's so much stuff around, like I don't want to move. So I'll just kill it and the gems automatically come to me and I'm gonna worry about it. Except for like these little outliers over here and over here. Sometimes I do that just to grab them. Grab the ones nearby. Just out of my range. There we go, 29-minute mark. This is it. This is the last one. Level 92. Here comes all the trees and stuff. And you can just hit space on this too. You don't have to click it. Just hit the space button. $83 to $58. 58 to 33. That's not 50. That's more than 50. Level 100. I made it. Ten seconds to go. Yo, taking damage because I'm moving. Ah, here comes the Reaper. Ah, he got me. Nothing you can do about that except freeze them. Get my bonus coin. That's not bad. 6,700 coins. That wasn't too bad. All right, now let's look at the DPS here. Got 8,000 gold, 103 levels, 30,000, 29,000 enemies. Okay, so Garlic got upgraded, but it was doing roughly 53 DPS. You gotta remember that's from level 1 to level 8. So by the time it's level 8, it's actually doing more than that. But the Bible, roughly about the same, right? The whip, pretty good, right? I got the whip late, and it tripled what the DPS of everything else was doing. So the whip's not bad. It's really not a bad weapon. I would prefer a weapon that has more area of effect, but it definitely keeps you healed and stuff like that. Now look at this. Magic Wand was doing 213 when it was maxed out. And then, so, you know, this is all pre-leveling up. Fire Wand 207. So definitely powerhouse. Can't control this one. This one's nice, but they're definitely two powerhouse weapons. Bone, look at that. Blew everything out of the water, right? Now, I used it for 30 minutes, but you got to remember, I was specifically not leveling up the bone. I was leveling everything else up. So that actually should hinder it. So it should actually be higher. So the bone is not a bad weapon. The bone, once upgraded, does as much damage as some of these upgraded ones. So now we're getting into the upgraded ones. So my Soul Eater, only 555. But that's because everything else is getting damaged before it even hits me. My Unholy Vespers are killing it before it even gets into my Garlic. So Soul Eater, not like the best endgame weapon. It's more like insurance plan, but definitely great when it's the Garlic. Just being able to run around and collect all that experience really fast. Really great. So the Vespers, obviously great damage. Bloody Tear, the whip, equal damage to the Vespers. Holy Wand dips down. So the upgraded magic wand, the Holy Wand, it's good, but it's not great at endgame. What it is good at is pushing things back because it shoots anything, whatever's closest to you. So when something's getting, like when exploders are getting close or a boss is getting close, it's going to target it. So that's where it's more like a little bit more defensive. And then look at the Hellfire. That Hellfire, which was the fire wand, was just ripping it up. Completely just ripping it up. 7,000 DPS versus my other ones are 2.6, 2.7, 1.8. So the Hellfire definitely is great. And that spinach is nice. That goes with it as well. So definitely a nice little build right here. This is like this is almost like my ideal build, except for maybe the whip, which isn't bad. The whip's not bad. It probably would have been one of my choices. Let's go into weapons here. Collection. Boomerang would have been a different choice other than whip, which turns into the Heaven Sword, which is like Terra Prism swords. I'll show all these weapons at the end of the video. This one is really strong. The Vandalier is super strong, but it's very difficult because you got to get this weapon and this weapon, then level both these weapons up, and then you get the Vandalier, and then it opens up one more weapon slot. So this one, I feel like it's really good, but it's a lot of work. But if I was going to make the perfect AoE build, Garlic, Bible, that guy, I'd have to check out maybe Santa Water, Holy Water. I'd have to check that out. I'd probably go with Garlic, the Hellfire because it goes with spinach, the Vespers, and then that, and then something else. Maybe maybe you could get defensive and have the laurel or the herb, whatever it is, little defensive. Or maybe you could go with the holy water and be a little bit more offensive. I'm not sure. This one's not bad. The axe turns into the death spiral, and it kind of goes. So that's not bad either. If you're going for like an AoE build. Let's see. Let's go to my power. Can I get some growth? Still can't buy growth. What else can I buy? Cooldowns? I can buy one cooldown. Speed, projectile speed, area of attack. Good enough. All right, so I'm gonna clip in videos of the different weapons now. I think I've explained. I ran through a whole game. I think that's about everything. Like I said, if you get lost, go into your achievements and look at what you need to do to unlock. This guy is something you type in a keyboard. I don't know what the code is. Go out and Google Exdash code. It's just like a little 6-digit code that you have to type when you're here. Just in the screen, you hit the buttons and you'll go and you'll get the unlock. Yeah, so let me go ahead and snip in the weapons real quick and show you what they look like. So show you an example of each weapon type. All right, going to do a little voiceover on this one, but here I have maxed out going from left to right, the Flame Skull, which is the Flame Wand, the Garlic, the Frost Wand or Magic Missile, I forget what it's called, the Bible, and the Cross. I have Duplicator and all the required accessories. So basically, if you're, it's a big jumbled mess right now. I got about 30 seconds before the boss comes out, but you can see the fireballs coming out. That's the flame wand. You can see the Bible spinning around me. The black is the garlic. The little glowy sword shooting all over the place. That's the upgraded version of the boomerang. Swords just kind of fly out. It's like the Terra Prism from Terraria. But these are the upgraded weapons. And boom. Yeah, ended the game. Stage complete. Here you can kind of see how the weapons did. So if you look, we got the Hellfire, which is the upgraded flame staff, did 4.3k. The Soul Eater, which is the upgraded garlic, didn't do a lot. It doesn't do a lot because everything else is killing stuff before. Holy Wand did 1.6k. The Bible, Unholy Vespers, did 1.2k. And the Heaven Sword did 7.6k. Did a lot. That thing just flies through all the monsters. So all of those are great weapons and good starter weapons as well. Some of my favorites in there. So let's check out some of the other ones real quick. So what you're seeing here is the rainbows shooting out of the bird. That is the fully upgraded. So the Pichon, or however you pronounce it, the ebony wings, combine those two fully upgraded. You get the Vandalier, which shoots rainbows out in 2 directions. Also frees up a weapon slot. So instead of, at first you're using 2 birds, and then when you combine them, it's 1. And then the other thing that wasn't on the last video is, if you look, you can see the fully upgraded Magic Missile Ice Wand, whatever it's called, just shooting out. You know, it's just shooting out at whatever's closest. Very good weapon. Not super high DPS, but I like it. And then, of course, I got the Bible. You can see it spinning around me, and the black within the circle of the Bible is the upgraded garlic. So that's pretty much what I have. As well as the upgraded fire wand, fire staff, because I like the spinach. And yeah, I was just checking out the birds. I just wanted to see what they're like. And the damage is killer. You'll see at the end of this. You can just see my levels just flying up. But yeah, definitely a killer setup. This is probably my ideal build. All right, so let's check out what the DPS was on this. All right, going to do a little voiceover on this one, but here I have maxed out going from left to right, the Flame Skull, which is the Flame Wand, the Garlic, the Frost Wand or Magic Missile, I forget what it's called, the Bible, and the Cross. I have Duplicator and all the required accessories. So basically, if you're, it's a big jumbled mess right now. I got about 30 seconds before the boss comes out, but you can see the fireballs coming out. That's the flame wand. You can see the Bible spinning around me. The black is the garlic. The little glowy sword shooting all over the place. That's the upgraded version of the boomerang. Swords just kind of fly out. It's like the Terror Prism from Terraria. But these are the upgraded weapons. And boom, yeah, ended the game. Stage complete. Here you can kind of see how the weapons did. So if you look, we got the Hellfire, which is the upgraded flame staff, did 4.3k. The Soul Eater, which is the upgraded garlic, didn't do a lot. It doesn't do a lot because everything else is killing stuff before. Holy Wand did 1.6k. The Bible, Unholy Vespers, did 1.2k. And the Heaven Sword did 7.6k. Did a lot. That thing just flies through all the monsters. So all of those are great weapons and good starter weapons as well. Some of my favorites in there. So let's check out some of the other ones real quick. All right, so here I have the knives fully upgraded, and everything else you've already seen. So I got the knives fully upgraded, I got the Bible, I got the sword, which is the boomerang upgrade, the frost wand or magic missile wand, and the garlic, all fully upgraded. Got my double projectiles and everything needed for the upgrade. But the main thing that you haven't seen in this video yet is the knives. Everything else you've seen in the other ones. Also have the extra mask as well, giving me gold bonuses that you can find in the map. So let me go ahead and show you the knives, and as you can see, they just go in the direction that you're pointing. They're very good at cutting a path. They do really decent damage. They're good at cutting a path. They fire continuously when upgraded. I think they have some piercing increases as well. But overall, the knives are good. I like AoE stuff, though. I find with the Bible and the garlic, I could cut a path with that. I don't need the knives to cut a path. So they are good at pushing back the bosses, but they're alright. They're not bad. So here I am fighting the Reaper. So I'm actually freezing him. I got the DPS buff and was blasting him with that thing as well as freezing him. Plus hitting him with my Holy Bible, my garlic. I have the bird, and I have the upgraded ice wand. As you can see, you can freeze him for a little bit. You can block him behind the bookshelf, but you can't really kill him. Like I was dealing crazy damage to him. And if you have the Lancet upgraded pretty well, by the time it comes around, it'll hit him again. So you can almost keep him fully locked. Problem is, every minute, another one comes out. So here, 59, 60, boom. Another one comes out, tries to eat you. Now, the only thing kept me alive right there was my Laurel. So you need the Laurel and the Lancet to do this. And you can freeze them and try to kill them, but I sat here and tried to kill these guys, and I probably should have been focusing on the first one that came out, but I think they just have infinite life. I don't know if anybody's ever killed one of these things. But yes, you could definitely kind of cheese him with the bookshelf, see how he's not even frozen right there. And eventually there's just so many are gonna come out. If you get two on you, like you can handle one with the Laurel upgraded because it protects you, it gives you invulnerability temporarily. But they'll knock that off if it's two of them attacking you. So once you have two of them loose on you, unfrozen or not blocked behind a bookshelf, you're going to lose. Now, I'm doing DPS to this guy. I probably should have been trying to fully DPS this guy since I blasted him with that debuff. But yeah, here comes the third one, right? And I was still managing two, and I managed to freeze them. Two were on me and didn't kill me, so it's really just a matter of luck. And at this point, I'm just like, I don't even know what to do. I just try to block them behind the bookshelf, or else they're going to come get me. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think they're killable. I'm sitting here killing them that long. I mean, maybe they are killable. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe there's something like if you can last till 40 minutes, maybe there's something special. something for me to try, I guess. But basically, I think any build with the freezing lance and the herb, the invulnerability herb, is the key to this. And you know, my stuff wasn't even maxed out. I had the bird, which wasn't maxed out because it got messed. My build got messed up. And here he comes. So he kind of jammed me up because he's not behind a bookshelf. So I'm like, okay, I'm 100% relying on my freeze right now. What do I do? You know, once they unfreeze, they're gonna jack me. But I figured let me just try to do as much damage as I can. Again, I'm focusing on the guys that I didn't, all the guys that I didn't blast with the buff. I'm sitting here focusing on. I should have been focusing on that guy over there the whole time. Let's see, I got 2 of them on me and done. That's it. They burnt through. So, I don't know. That's about the end of the video. As you can see here, doing a lot of damage, but, you know, not much. But really fun game. $3 on Steam. Well worth it. This is a long video. I hope you liked it. If you did, pass it along to other people. Leave a comment, give a thumbs up. You know, mostly pass along to other people. It's like, hey, check out this video. Watch this game. It's cool. That helps me out more than anything. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm going to be playing Lost Ark for a while, so you probably won't hear from me for a while until I start making Lost Ark videos. Farewell.